This is your math broadcaster, Teacher SP, to bring you new lessons again. In the previous lesson, you have learned how to find the nth term of the arithmetic sequence. It enhances your skills in dealing with any term of the arithmetic sequence. Now, you will learn how to find the sum of the arithmetic sequence and how to apply this in solving real-life problems. So don't switch channel!
Let us have a review first of our previous lesson. Where are we? To find the place, you must find the indicated term in each arithmetic sequence given here. Answer the decoder by writing the corresponding letter on each correct answer. Answer this one. Given the sequence 2, 4, 6, we have to find the 20th term. Ano nga ulit ang formula sa pagkuha ng arithmetic sequence? Right. It's a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. And remember, a sub n is the last term, a sub 1 is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d is the common difference. So, ano nga ulit yung hinahanap nating last term dito? It's a sub 20 equals, ano yung ating first term? 2 plus, how many terms are we working on here? Siyempre, it's 20. N is equal to 20 minus 1. And what is the common difference? By inspecting, so 2 to 4, 4 to 6, or by subtracting the second term minus the first term, so 4 minus 2, o kaya third term minus the second term, so 6 minus 4. So the common difference is 2. Therefore, we have a sub 20 is equal to 2 plus 20 minus 1 is 19 times 2. And then we have a sub 20 is equal to 2 plus 19 times 2 is 38. And 38 plus 2 is 40. So, ang a sub 20 natin ay 40. Ilalagay lang natin tong letter na to, which is letter E, kung saan nakatapat yung 40. At dito yon. Now, let us work on this. 9, 15, 21, and we have to find the 12th term. So, with the arithmetic sequence formula, papalitan lang natin ulit yung mga values niyan. Ang last term natin na hinahanap ay a sub 12 equals, ang first term naman natin ay 9 plus, ang n natin, dito makikita yon. So, we have 12 terms minus 1. So, 12 minus 1. And the common difference by inspecting 9 to 15, 15 to 21, or again, subtract nyo yung second minus first or third minus second. So, 15 minus 9, it's 6. Therefore, we have a sub 12 equals 9 plus 12 minus 1 is 11 times 6. And 11 times 6 is 66 plus 9. So, ang a sub 12 natin ay 75. So, we will put letter R here sa tapat ng 75. Okay, ito naman. 20, 15, 10, and we have to find a sub 6. With the formula of arithmetic sequence, let us substitute the values. A sub n, or yung last term, is a sub 6 equals, ang first term ay 20 plus the number of terms is 6 minus 1 times the common difference. Ayan, very obvious. Kaya lang pababa, so instead na 5, it's negative 5. And we have a sub 6 is equal to 20 plus 6 minus 1 is 5 times negative 5. And 5 times negative 5 is negative 25 plus 20. So, different signs sila. Therefore, we have to subtract. 20 minus 25 is negative 5. So, a sub 6 is negative 5. Ilalagay natin yung letter O sa tapat ni negative 5 dito. Now, ito naman. 7, 15, 23, and we have to find the 9th term. So again, with the formula, let us substitute. A sub n is a sub 9 equals, the first term is 7 plus the n or the number of terms is 9 minus 1, and the common difference is 7 to 15 or 15 to 23 is 8. Okay, solving for it, we have a sub 9 is equal to 7 plus 9 minus 1 is 8 times 8. And 8 times 8 ay 64 plus 7. So 64 plus 7 is 71. So yun ang ating a sub 9. Dito natin ilalagay yung letter L. Pwedeng kayo naman ang mag-solve para sa sequence na ito. Pwede nyo i-pause itong video para mag-solve kayo, and then later on, pwede nyo i-play na lang para i-compare kung tama inyong sagot. Okay, in here, ang nawawala ay a sub 15. So, again, with the formula, substitute natin yung mga values. A sub 15 equals, ang first term natin ay negative 12 plus, oh, ma'am, bakit yung 15 dito positive? Remember na ang 15 ay yung ating n, so number of terms yon. Dito makikita, so 15 minus 1, at ang common difference natin ay negative 3. Bakit negative 3? Kasi 'di ba lumalaki yung ating bilang from negative 12, negative 15, negative 18. Or again, negative 15 minus negative 12 is negative 3. So solving for it, we have a sub 15 is equal to negative 12 plus 15 minus 1 is 14 times negative 3. And 14 times negative 3 is negative 42. Tapos, combine natin sila since pareho silang negative. Negative 12 and negative 42, if we add them, we have negative 54. So, a sub 15 is negative 54. Dito natin ilalagay. Tama ba ang inyong sagot? Very good. Kung hindi naman, meron pa tayong chance na itama or isolve yung mga susunod. Now, eto naman ang sagutan nyo. 1/2, 1, 3/2, and we have to find a sub 14. Kaya nyo yan, pareho lang din yan kahit may fraction tayo. Using the formula, and we will substitute, a sub n or the last term is a sub 14 equals, ang first term ay 1/2 plus n is 14 minus 1, and the difference is 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. And then we have a sub 14 equals 1/2. 14 minus 1 is 13 times 1/2. And to multiply whole number by a fraction, multiply lang natin yung 13 times 1, yung numerator. Remember, meron siyang invisible denominator na 1. So 13 times 1 over 1 times 2. So we have a sub 14 equals 1/2 plus 13 over 2. Ulit. 13 times 1 is 13, and then yung invisible 1 times 2 is a 2. And if we have to add them, since pareho sila ng denominator over 2, i-add lang natin yung taas. So we have 1 plus 13 is 14 over 2. And 14 divided by 2 is 7. So itapat natin yung letter N doon sa dalawang 7. Ayan, malapit na. Isang letter na lang ang ating isa-solve. Ito naman ngayon, 80, 74, 68, and we have to find the 10th term. Again, pwede nyo i-pause ang video para mag-solve kayo and then play it again para i-compare ang sagot nyo sa discussion natin. So we have the formula, and substituting the values, the last term is a sub 10 equals, the first term is 80 plus, ang n natin ay 10 minus 1, and ang ating difference ay negative 6. Remember, pababa siya. So, descending order, negative ang ating difference. And then we have a sub 10 is equal to 80 Plus 10 minus 1 is 9 times negative 6. And 9 times negative 6 is negative 54 plus 80. Since they have a different sign, isa-subtract natin. So we have 80 minus 54. So ang a sub 10 natin is 26. So dito natin ilalagay ang a. Lastly, we have to solve for this. Although obvious na ang answer natin ay 4 at W ang ilalagay natin dito, we just need to verify kung tama ang ating solution at sagot. Again, you may pause this video while you are solving and play it afterwards if you have to compare your own solution and answer with our discussion. So, from the sequence, we have to find the eighth term. So we have 1.2, 1.6, 2, and looking for our eighth term. Given with the formula and substituting for the values, we have the last term which is a sub 8 equals, ang first term natin ay 1.2 plus, ang n natin ay 8, dito makikita yon, minus 1 times the common difference, which is the second term minus the first term. So we have 1.6 minus 1.2 is 0.4. And then we have a sub 8 is equal to 1.2 plus 8 minus 1 is 7 times 0.4. And if we multiply 7 times 0.4, we have 2.2 plus 1.2. So our a sub 8 is equal to 4. Again, 1.2 plus 2.8 is equal to 4. So dito natin ilalagay yung W. And going back to our question a while ago, where are we? Hindi pala yun lugar, kung hindi era. We are now in the new normal. The Secret of Carl Friedrich Gauss.
A teacher asked her students to find the sum of the first 100 counting numbers to keep them busy, like 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on until such time they reach plus 99 plus 100. Carl used a trick to find the sum and he was able to do it in few seconds only. Do you know the secret? Let's discover.
Alamin natin kung sino ba itong napakatalinong batang ito. He is Carl Friedrich Gauss, who was born in 1777 and died in 1855. He is considered the Prince of Mathematics. He is a German mathematician who discovered the technique in finding the sum of the arithmetic sequence. Later, alamin natin kung paano ba yun ginawa niya. The indicated sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence is called arithmetic series. Yun pala yung tawag doon pag pinag-add natin yung bawat term sa arithmetic sequence. Again, it is arithmetic series. Now tayo rin, alamin natin at i-discover kung paano isolve yun sa mas madaling paraan. Say we are given the sequence 4, 11, 18, 25, 32, 39, 46, 53, 60, and 67. Yan yung ating arithmetic sequence. And we will get the sum of those. So, ang tawag na doon ay arithmetic series. At ilan lahat yung terms na yan? 10. So, we are looking for S sub 10 or sum of the 10 terms in the arithmetic sequence. Now, let us call it as the equation 1. And if babaliktarin ko lang, unahin ko yung nasa dulo. So we have 67 plus 60 plus 53 plus 46 plus 39 plus 32 plus 25 plus 18 plus 11 plus 4. Ayan, pareho lang din yan ang nasa taas ha, binaliktad ko lang. And let's name it as the equation 2. Now, if I am going to add them all, so we have S sub 10 plus S sub 10 Ilan ang S sub 10? Siyempre, dalawa. So, I have 2 S sub 10. And if I am going to add 4 plus 67, I have 71. 11 plus 60, so we have 71 as well. Plus 18 plus 53, plus 71, 25 and 46, 71, 32 and 39, so plus 71 ulit, 39 and 32, 71 ulit, 46 plus 25 plus 71, 53 plus 18 plus 71, 60 and 11, so plus 71, and 67 plus 4 is plus 71. So anong napansin nyo? Yes, puro siya 71. Therefore, shortcut natin ilang 71 meron lahat yan? 10. So, the simplest way is multiplying 71 by 10. Diba? Kasi 10 lahat yung 71 natin. And then, paano kukunin yung S sub 10 lang? Meron pa siyang katabing 2. Ano nga yung ginagawa natin kapag may katabi siya? Paano nga makakancel yon? Right. We have to divide both sides by 2. Ma'am, saan ang galing yung 710? Minultiply natin. 10 times 71 is 710. And then, dividing 2 both sides, makakancel na yung 2 doon. Ang matitira na lang ay S sub 10. And we have 710 divided by 2 is equal to 355. Now, let us generalize and derive the formula from the example we have discussed a while ago. So, instead of S sub 10, in general form, we have S sub n equals, remember na yung 4, di ba yun yung unang term sa arithmetic sequence na binigay kanina? Therefore, 4 is our A sub 1. Plus, how do we get 11 from 4? Isn't it that 11 is 4 plus 7? And ano ba yung 7? 7 is our common difference or D. Therefore, again, to get 11, we have 4, which is A sub 1, plus D, or the common difference. Ayan. How about 18? How do we get 18 from 4? Diba ang 18 is 4 plus 7 plus 7? So, ilang D yun? Or common difference yun? Dalawa. So, therefore, to get 18, we have the first term, which is 4, plus dalawang common difference, or A sub 1 plus 2D. How about 25? Diba ang 25 naman ay 4 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. So, tatlong common difference. Therefore, to get 25, we have A sub 1 plus 3D. And so on. Ganun lang yun. Magpapatuloy lang tayo sa ganoong pattern. Plus, ang ating last term na 67. Yan yung para sa ating equation 1. Now, let us go to equation 2. So, S sub 10 will be our S sub n equals, ano nga yung 67? Yun yung ating last term or A sub n. Plus, how do we get 60? Isn't it that 60 galing dito is 67 minus 7? Pero di ba ang 7 ay ang ating common difference? Therefore, instead na 60, in general form, we have the last term minus the common difference, or A sub n minus D. Plus, how about getting 53? Diba ang 53 naman ay 67 minus 7 minus 7, or 67 minus dalawang 7, or 2D. Kasi yung 7 ay ang ating common difference. Ulitin ko yung 53 is our last term, 67 minus 2D. Plus again, how about getting 46? 46 naman is our last term or A sub n minus 7 minus 7 minus 7 or minus 3D. And so on. we continue with the same pattern until dito sa pinakahuli, which is 4. Pero di ba ang 4 natin ay yung first term? Therefore, ang pinakahuli sa equation 2 ay a sub 1. And then, kagaya nung ginawa natin dito sa equation 1 and 2, in-add natin sila. Okay, s sub n plus s sub n, dalawang s sub n na, or 2s sub n. And a sub 1 plus a sub n, syempre hindi yan po pwedeng 1 plus n. Kasi magkaiba siya. So, a sub 1 plus a sub n. Magkaibang term. Plus, ito naman, i-add naman natin itong dalawang to. But remember, d minus d. Wala na, 0 na. So, cancel na yon. Ang matitira na lang, a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay, plus, again, ito naman dalawa, 2d minus 2d, wala na rin, 0 na rin, cancelled out na siya. So, ang matitira, a sub 1 plus a sub n. And so on and so forth, until we arrive at itong pinakahuli, a sub n plus a sub 1, or pwede rin a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay, ito rin yung kaninang sinolve natin. So, we will write the shortcut or derive the formula. So, we have 2s sub n is equal to, anong napansin nyo? A sub 1 plus a sub n, a sub 1 plus a sub n plus a sub 1 plus a sub n. So, laging a sub 1 plus a sub n. And then, anong gagawin natin doon? I-multiply natin kung ilan lahat yung ating hinahanap na number of terms. So, we multiply it by n. Yan. So, di ba kanina, 10 terms, so 10 times 71. So, ito rin, in general form, n times etong mga to. So, a sub 1 plus a sub n. But, meron pa ring 2 nakatabi si s sub n. So, how do we cancel it? We divide both sides by 2. Ayan, cancel na yung 2. Ang matitira na lang sa left side of the equation ay s sub n equals n times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2. Yan ngayon yung ating formula sa pagkuha ng arithmetic series. Okay, sa formulang ito, yung nakuha natin kanina, S sub n, yun yung nawawalang sum ng arithmetic sequence. N is the number of terms. A sub 1 is the first term. A sub n is the last term. Ano naman ang gagawin natin kung wala naman siyang last term? Pero naaalala nyo pa ba ang formula sa A sub n? Ano nga yun? A sub n is equal to A sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. Tama ba? Correct. So, i-write natin to na instead na a sub n, ito yung ating isusulat. Okay, let's do it. S sub n equals, ito yon yung n. A sub 1, ito yon. Plus, instead na a sub n, yan na, ito na yung susulat natin. So, plus a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. Ayan. Pero sa formula natin, meron pa siyang divided by 2, diba? Okay, now, ilang a sub 1 meron tayo? 2. So, we have 2 a sub 1. Plus, ito, gayahin na lang natin, quantity n minus 1 times d all over 2. Ito na ngayon ang ating formula kapag hindi given yung last term. Ulitin ko this formula or formula 1 is used if last term is given. At ito naman, if last term is not given. Dalawa lang yan Ulitin natin ulit. Ito yung formula, S sub n is equal to n times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2 if last term is given. And this is the formula. S sub n is equal to n times the quantity 2, a sub 1, plus n minus 1 times d all over 2. This is the formula if last term is not given. And remember, S sub n is the sum of the terms. A sub 1 is the first term. A sub n is the last term. N is the number of terms. And d is the common difference. Now, let us use the formula we have derived from this example. Example 1. What is the sum of the even integers from 1 to 50? Ano nga ba yung mga even integers? Di ba yun yung 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. Hanggang 50 lang daw. Ayan. So, before we start solving it, let us first list down all the given. So, ang nawawala natin ay yung sum ng even integers mula 1 to 50. Even lang ha. So, S sub 50 ang ating missing. And then, ang first term natin ay 2. 2 ha, hindi 1. Kasi yung 1, hindi naman siya even integer. So, magsisimula ang even integer sa 2. So, yun ang ating first term. Pero yung ating last term, syempre, 50. Ang n natin, so since konti lang yan, countable pa, so pwede natin bilangin lahat ng mga even integers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. So lahat yon mabibilang natin. So all in all, they are 25. Later, kukuha naman tayo ng example na yung number of terms niya ay masyadong marami at hindi countable at kailangan nating isolve. So right now, medyo konti pa siya. And ang difference natin, ano nga ba? 2 to 4, 4 to 6, naging 8, naging 10. Ano nga ba yung difference natin? Right, it's 2. Okay. Now, again, our arithmetic series formula with the last term given. So, yan yon. S sub n is equal to n times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2. So, substituting the values, again, wala tayong S sub 50 is equal to, ang N natin ay 25 times the quantity, ang first term natin ay 2 plus, ang last term natin ay 50 divided by 2. Okay, now we have S sub 50 is equal to 25 times 2 plus 52, 2 plus 50 is 52 divided by 2. And S sub 50 is equal to, when we multiply 25 times 52, the answer is 1,300 divided by 2. So, our final answer, S sub 50 is equal to, when we divide 1,300 divided by 2, our answer is 650. So, yan yung ating sum ng even integers mula 1 to 50. Example 2. What is the sum of the first 12 terms of the arithmetic sequence 7 plus 16 plus 25 and so on? There are two solutions. So, dun man tayo sa solution 1. Kasi remember, di ba, hindi siya given yung last term. So, pwede nating gamitin yung formula 1 kanina kung saan hindi given yung last term. Pwede rin naman nating gamitin yung solution 2 na given yung last term. Pero, kailangan muna natin isolve yung last term. So, again, given muna tayo. Ang S sub 12 ang ating nawawala, di ba? For sum of the first 12 terms. So, S sub 12 ang ating missing. Next, ang first term natin, ayan, kita naman na ang first term ay 7. Last term, 7 plus 16 plus 25, wala siyang last term. So, missing din ang ating last term. Ang N natin, syempre, kung sum of 12 terms, 12 lahat-lahat yung number of terms. So, ang N natin is 12. Ang difference natin, subtract lang natin 16 minus 7 o kaya 25 minus 16 which is equal to 9. Or kapag ka-check natin, 7 plus 9, 16. 16 plus 9, 25. Okay. Now, ito yung formula na hindi given yung last term, diba? I mean, given yung last term, pero wala sa given natin yung last term. Ulitin ko lang, ito yung formula natin na may last term dapat, pero hindi given yung ating last term. So, solve muna natin yung last term para magamit natin yung formulang to. Remember na ang formula sa pagkuha ng arithmetic sequence ay a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. So, palitan natin. A sub 12 is equal to, ang first term ay 7, yun, plus, ang n natin ay 12, ayun, minus 1 times d, ang d natin ay 9. So, we have 12 minus 1 is 11 times 9 plus 7. So, 7 plus 99. So, ang a sub 12 natin ay 106. O, gagamitin natin yan ha. Ang a sub 12 natin ay 106 o yung last term natin ay 106. Now that we have n, a sub 1, a sub n, pwede na natin masolve yung s sub 12. Again, i-rewrite ko lang ulit yung given natin. Ang S sub 12 natin, missing. A sub 1 is 7. N is 12. D is 9. Pero, ang A sub N natin, or ang A sub 12, ay nasolve na natin kanina, which is equal to 106. Now, meron tayong mga values para sa ating formula na ito kung ang last term ay given. So, substituting the formula, we have S sub 12 is equal to, ang n natin ay 12, ang first term natin ay 7, so times 7 plus, ang last term naman natin ay 106, divided by 2. So, S sub 12 is equal to 12, 7 plus 106 is 113, divided by 2. So, S sub 12 is equal to 12 times 113 is equal to 1,356 divided by 2. So, our final answer, ang sum ng numbers or ng 12 terms given the sequence a while ago, S sub 12 is equal to, so divide lang natin yan, 1,356 divided by 2 is 678. Now that we have solved the sum of the 12 terms with 678 as our answer using the formula with the last term given. So, ito naman, gamitin natin yung formulang, ito, yung pangalawang formula na wala ang last term. Remember, sa given natin, ayan, S sub 12 nawawala, A sub 1 is 7, wala rin siyang last term, di ba? So, N is 12, D is 9. So, since wala siyang last term, pwede natin gamitin yung formula 2, which is this one nga. S sub N is equal to N times the quantity 2 times kung ano man yung A sub 1 plus quantity N minus 1 times the difference divided by 2. So, let us substitute. S sub 12 ang ating nawawala. N natin is 12 times the quantity, laging 2 yan ha, laging times 2. And ang first term natin ay 7 plus ang n natin ay 12 minus 1. And ang difference natin ay 9 divided by 2. Okay, now, let's solve. S sub 12 is equal to 12 times 2 times 7 is 14 plus 12 minus 1 is 11 times 9 divided by 2. S sub 12 is equal to 12 times 14 plus 11 times 9 is 99 divided by 2. Ayan. So, nire-write ko lang ulit. So, S sub 12 is equal to, yan yung kanina, 12 times the quantity 14 plus 99 divided by 2. So, solving for it, S sub 12 is equal to 12 times Pag minultiply natin, 14 times 99, the answer is 113 divided by 2. So S sub 12 is equal to 12 times 113 is 1,356. And when we divide it by 2, the sum is 678. O yan, di ba? Kagaya rin nung kanina, nung sinove natin, 678 din ang sagot. So, ibig sabihin, kahit equation 1 or equation 2 ang gamitin natin, okay lang, dapat pareho yung sagot. Pero syempre, mas madaling gamitin to yung formula 2 kung saan yung last term ay hindi given para isang solution na lang. Okay? Pero again, kahit na ano yung mas madali para sa inyo na gamitin, okay lang yon. We will arrive at the same answer pa rin. Example 3. What is the sum of all the multiples of 3 from 24 to 273? Yan yung sinasabi ko kanina, na pag medyo malaki masyado na yung ating number of terms, pwede nating isolve muna. So, ano ba yung multiples of 3? Di ba yun yung 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, etc. Pero, mag-start daw tayo sa 24 hanggang 273. So, ano-ano yung mga yon? 24, ano pa? Plus 3 is 27, plus 3 ulit, 30, next 33, 36, etc. So, masyado siyang madami, di ba? Kailangan natin isolve yun. Kasi mula 24 hanggang 273 eh. So, bago yon, kunin muna natin yung ating mga given. So, we have ang n natin. Siyempre, hindi natin alam kung ilan lahat yun mula 24 to 273 na, na multiples of 3. So, missing siya. Next, pero meron tayong first term. Ang first term natin ito, 24. Meron din tayong last term, which is 273. A sub n kasi hindi natin alam kung pang ilan yung last term na yon. Next, ang difference natin, syempre, kada tatlo, so 3. At yung sum natin, S sub n, missing din. Okay? Next, let us use this formula. So, palitan natin para makuha yung n. So, last term natin is, ang meron na, 273, ayon. Equals, meron din tayong first term. Plus, wala tayong n, minus 1, pero meron tayong difference na 3. So, we have 273. Lipat natin yung positive 24 sa kaliwa. So, we have negative 24. Times, yung 3 multiply natin sa n, we have 3n. And then, yung 3 ulit, multiply natin sa negative 1, we have 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Ayan. Now, we have 249. Saan ako yung 249? Ayun lang. Sinubtract lang natin. 273 minus 24, 249. And then, again, lipat natin yung negative 3 sa kanan, papunta sa kaliwa. Yung negative, magiging positive 3 na. Equals 3n. And then, when we add 249 plus 3, we have 252 equals 3n. Paano nga makakancel yung 3 na katabi ni n? Divide both sides by 3. Ayan, cancel na yung 3. Ang matitira na lang ay n. n is equal to, when we divide 252 divided by 3, the answer is 84. Ayan, meron na tayong n. Ang n natin ay 84. Okay? So now, pwede na nating masolve yung sum of the multiples of 3 from 24 to 273 kasi alam na natin kung ilang terms lahat yon. And ang n natin ay 84. So we are looking for S sub 84. So substituting the values, we have S sub 84 is equal to, ang n natin ay 84 times, the first term is 24 plus the last term is 273 divided by 2. So, S sub 84 is equal to 84 times, when we add them, 24 plus 273, the answer is 297 divided by 2. And S sub 84 is equal to, when we multiply them, 84 times 297, the answer is 24,948 divided by 2. So, ang final answer natin, lahat yon pag inad natin lahat ng sum of the multiples of 3 from 24 to 273, the sum is 12,474. Ayan. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, the Hope Foundation donated face masks in different barangays in Quezon City. They gave 10,000 face masks on the first day, 12,500 on the second day, 15,000 on the third day, and so on. If this pattern will continue, how many face masks did they donate after 10 days? Now, when we rewrite the sequence, we have 10,000 as our first term, 12,500 as our second term, 15,000 as our third term, and so on. Dapat makaabot hanggang 10 days. So, we have the given S sub 10. Yun ang ating nawawala. We have the first term as 10,000. We have yung last term natin. Di natin alam kung ilan lahat yung last term natin. So, it's also missing. And N is 10. Number of terms natin ay 10. And then, every term, there's a difference of 2,500. So, these are the given. Now, substituting the values with this formula na hindi given yung last term. So, we have S sub 10 is equal to, ang N natin ay 10 times 2. Ang first term natin, di ba, ay 10,000 plus, ang N natin ay 10 minus 1 times ang difference natin ay 2,500 divided by 2. So, S sub 10 is equal to 10. 2 times 10,000 is 20,000. Plus, 10 minus 1 is 9 times 2,500 divided by 2. And then we have S sub 10 is equal to 10 times the quantity 20,000 plus 9 times 2,500. So, ito yun, 22,500 divided by 2. So, yan. Nire-write ko lang ulit. S sub 10 is equal to 10 times the quantity 20,000 plus 22,500 divided by 2. So, we have S sub 10 is equal to 10 times, when you add them both, 20,000 plus 22,500 is 42,500 divided by 2. So, we have S sub 10 is equal to, when you multiply 10 times 42,500, we have 425,000 divided by 2. So, ang sum natin, when we divide 425,000 divided by 2, the answer is 212,500. So, that is the total face masks that the Hope Foundation donated after 10 days.
Thank you for staying tuned all throughout the lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe in my YouTube channel. Again, always remember, learning math is easy with Teacher SP. This is your math broadcaster, Teacher SP Ashley Ventura, signing off. Bye!